He failed out of medical school after 7 long years. No degree, no title, just a shattered dream, one that was never his to begin with. But today, the world knows his name, not with a doctor in front of it, but with a song behind it. That's the story I tell parents like Mr. and Mrs. Ogundele, sitting across from me now, worried sick because their teenage son wants to be a photographer instead of a lawyer like his dad. Their fear is real. I understand it. But sometimes the story we parents write for our children doesn't match the one written in their hearts. And that's where Joshua's story begins. Joshua wasn't just any boy. From the time he could talk, he was singing. It wasn't noise or cute baby babble. It was melody, harmony, feeling. His voice had something rare in it, emotion. It could make you feel whatever he was feeling. He sang in the school choir. He led the songs in church. He even sang at his cousin's naming ceremony when he was just 9. Strangers would walk up to his parents and say, "This boy is going places. Don't let that voice go to waste." But his father, a proud medical doctor, would smile politely and say, "Yes, he sings well, but he's going to be a doctor." His mother agreed. She often said, "Music is fine, but it's not a career. Who will marry a man with no stable job?" So Joshua learned to keep his music quiet. He sang only when it was safe, on his way home from school, when he was alone in the bathroom, or during stolen moments after homework. When the time came to choose his path in senior high school, Joshua already knew what his parents expected. He chose the science track, physics, chemistry, biology, subjects he barely liked. He struggled. He passed his exams, but never with joy or ease. Still, he kept going because he believed it was the only way to earn his parents' love and respect. He got into medical school at age 19. That was supposed to be the beginning of a great story, but it wasn't. Medical school was a nightmare. While others lit up in anatomy class or argued passionately about pathology, Joshua sat in silence, struggling to stay awake, to stay motivated, to stay in the game. He failed his first year. His father told him to buckle up. There's no shame in repeating. Just don't make it a habit. He repeated. He moved forward, but barely. He failed again in his 4th year and had to repeat a second time. That broke something in him. He stopped singing completely. For 2 years, his voice disappeared from the world. On the 7th year, just when he should have been preparing for graduation, he received a letter. He was being asked to withdraw. Dismissed. Done. No more second chances. His parents were heartbroken. His father didn't speak to him for almost a month. His mother cried behind closed doors. Joshua had no answers for them. No title, no pride, nothing. Except a song. That week, he picked up his old guitar and sang for the first time in years. He cried while singing, and for the first time in forever, his tears weren't from frustration, they were from healing. He realized something important. He had failed at being someone he was never meant to be. So he made a bold decision. He went back and took the high school qualifying exams again, not because he had to, but because he wanted to start over, this time on his own terms. At 27, when many of his old classmates were getting married or finishing postgraduate degrees, Joshua enrolled in university again, this time to study music. He was older than his classmates. Some of them called him Uncle Josh jokingly, but he didn't mind. He was finally doing what made his soul come alive. He studied hard. He stayed up late, writing and composing. He led university concerts. His professors noticed. His classmates admired him. 4 years later, he graduated top of his class. He was named the best graduating student of the Faculty of Arts. His father showed up that day. He clapped. He didn't say much, but Joshua told me later, that was the first time I saw him proud of me without a title in front of my name. From there, things moved fast. Joshua's voice started getting attention again, but now on a much larger scale. A clip of him singing at a graduation event went viral online. Record labels called. He declined all of them. Instead, he started his own, Sky Voice Music, a place for upcoming artists who, like him, needed just one person to believe in them. Then came the albums, the awards, the interviews, but Joshua didn't stop there. He became a public speaker too, traveling to schools and conferences, telling young people, don't just chase success, chase purpose. He created an online course for parents titled Raising Purposeful Children, teaching them how to support, guide, and listen to their children without pushing them into a mold. That's where I came in. I was a counselor working with teens who felt lost, afraid, unheard. Joshua was invited to speak at a youth summit I helped organize. When he sang The Voice Inside, I cried. So did half the room. We spoke afterward. First about the event, then about life, then about everything else. He told me his story. I told him mine. We connected. We married a year later. Now we work together, helping young people and their families. He sings, I guide. He shares, I listen. We balance each other. So I look at Mr. and Mrs. Ogundele again. You see, I tell them, your son's dream may scare you, but crushing it could crush more than just his career. It could crush who he is. They nod, slowly, thoughtfully, and I know they are hearing me, not just my words, but Joshua's song echoing in the background of the story I've just told. From this story, we can pick out a few lessons. First, purpose is greater than pressure. Living to fulfill others' expectations can lead to burnout and unhappiness. True success begins when you follow your inner calling, not just what's considered safe or prestigious. Secondly, failure is not the end. Sometimes it's the beginning. Joshua's failure in medical school wasn't the end of his story. It was the moment he began to discover who he really was. Setbacks can redirect us toward our true purpose. Thirdly, Parents must guide, not dictate. Forcing children into predefined careers can suppress their talents and passions. Support, understanding, and open communication help children become their best selves. And finally, it's never too late to start over. Joshua restarted his education at 27, proved his worth, and built a thriving career. Age or past failures don't define you. Your willingness to grow and try again does. We hope that you enjoyed this story. If that is so, like and share this video. We would love to read from you, so leave a comment in the comment section about the lessons you have learned from this video. Please subscribe to this channel too. We will really appreciate that. Thank you for watching this video. Bye.